Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name's Noah Clark, and today we're going to be talking about my top 5 tips for racing a GNCC. So let's get right into it. Okay, so a GNCC is a 2 or 3 hour race depending on what class you're riding, and they can be in the hot summer days and on the muddiest tracks, the roughest tracks, lots of ruts. And so I'm going to try to give you guys 5 tips that are going to help you guys out and try to help you get through with a smoother day, faster, and just kind of help you along the way and make it the best day you can have at a GNCC. Okay, so my tip number 1 is going to be hydration and nutrition. So what you're going to want to do is hydrate the week, even maybe the week and a half before the race. Hydrate up to the race, drink lots of water, and watch what you eat coming up to the race. And then on race day, make sure you're not eating a whole bunch of heavy stuff, and you're eating good food with lots of natural energy that's going to get you through the race. At GNCCs in the past, I've had heavy meals on race day, and I just cramp up real bad. My stomach would cramp up, and I feel like I was going to get sick, and it's just not a fun time. So be sure to watch what you eat going up to GNCCs and the day of, most importantly, so you can have a good race and feel good the whole time. Another thing that helps me get through the long races is a hydration pack. This will help you hydrate during the races, and you can sip on water or Cytomax like I'm going to show you here in a little bit, and it's just going to help you hydrate throughout the race and keep hydrated so you don't run out of water and you don't run out of those electrolytes and stuff. So I use the Fly Racing hydration pack. It's just a nice slim backpack style, and I also have used the Dakine waist pack, and lots of the top pros use one of the two. I know Caleb Russell uses the Dakine waist pack, and I'll link these down below in the description so you guys can check them out. And if you guys are going to buy one, I ask that you please buy it through my link. It helps me out and helps me get these videos out to you guys, and helps me make good videos for you guys. So that would help out greatly. And also link the products that I'm going to talk about later in this video down below also. The Cytomax that I was kind of talking about putting in Camelback earlier is a hydration supplement that is going to help boost your electrolytes, and it also has some carbs in it to help you give you some energy throughout the long races. So I usually drink a little bit of this before the race, and then I also have it in my Camelback for during the race, and it really helps when you're running out of energy, give you a little bit of that energy back, and get you through the rest of the race and keep you hydrated. So the Cytomax, it says it helps you prepare, perform, and recover, and I found this to be true. There's other products out there like Cytomax. I know one of my friends runs the Pro Play, and it's all pretty similar, but this is definitely going to help. And another thing is Pedialyte. That'll help with electrolytes, and Pedialyte also has a lot of salt in it. That can help too, but you also have to watch how much you drink of it and how much salt you're going to get. Moving on to tip number 2, and that is just simply making sure you are ready for the race. And what I mean by this is make sure before you race you're stretching out, you're getting your mind focused, and you're just ready to race. So with the stretching, that's going to help not pumping up at the beginning of the race, as well as not cramping up towards the end of the race when you're getting tired and your muscles are worn out. Okay, so another thing that goes along with getting yourself ready is your fitness leading up to the race. If you do a lot of cardio coming up to the race the weeks before preparing, this is going to help out greatly, and it's going to help you to use your muscles efficiently, and it's going to help you go a lot farther into the race without getting tired and without fatiguing at all. Moving on to tip number 3, and that is going to be goggle setup. So my goggle setup is usually a pair of roll-offs like these. Usually when I start the race they don't have that much dirt on them, but I'm going to show you guys how they work here and the benefits of having roll-offs versus tear-offs. I recommend, if you use tear-offs, use the laminated tear-offs, so you can get as many as, up to about 20 tear-offs with the laminate, where you can only get probably 6 or 7 with regular tear-offs. So with the roll-offs, it's going to be a really easy design, and so the film here goes across, and what you're going to do is pull the tab on the other side, pull it across, and it brings out new film and clear vision. And then up above and down below, you're not going to really be looking there, so it just has your vision right here that you need, and it's going to clear it out every time you pull that tab. And so if you get roosted or get mud like I just showed you guys and you pull it, then that's how those are going to work, and those are what I recommend for GNCCs. Another tip for goggle setup at GNCCs is have multiple pairs ready. So usually you're going to have a pit stop sometime during the race, and you can switch out goggles or anything else you'll need during the race. So what I usually do is have a pair of roll-offs to start the race, and then a pair of roll-offs for my pit stop, and a pair of tear-offs just in case I'm not using as many roll-offs and I can get by with the tear-offs, because obviously with the tear-offs you can pull off a full lens size and it's going to give you a whole new field of vision. Moving on to tip number 4, and that is having the proper protection. So first, let's talk about the protection on your motorcycle. Make sure you have some type of handguards. I recommend the full wraparound handguards. They sell many different styles of the full wraparound guards, and then they also have the half wraparound guards that I've also run in the past, that many of the pros run too. But I tend to like the full wraparound guards just because when you crash you don't have to worry about your levers breaking or dirt getting in your grips or anything like that. Some other things that I recommend having on your bike is definitely a skid plate for just going over those rocks and the roots and logs that are going to be in the trail, just so you don't have to worry about damaging your engine or your frame. And then also a rotor guard and radiator braces if you have them, and if you can get them, that is a great option as well. The second thing for having proper protection is your gear. I recommend having a good helmet. I run the Bell Moto 9 Flex. I'll link that down below in the description, as well as some good boots, knee braces, chest protector, and then obviously your jersey and pants. The good helmet is also going to keep you cool during the long, hot summer races that the GNCC has. So they're usually hot and they can sometimes get nasty and muggy. So be sure to make sure you have a good helmet and good breathable gear that's going to help you get through the hot summer days. Okay, so my 5th and final tip is going to be making sure you have a pit stop prepared and everything lined out and ready to go for when you make your pit stops. So what I usually do is I usually have an extra pair of gloves ready to go, and then extra pair of goggles like we talked earlier, and then I also like to have a drink bottle ready to go. And this is essentially gas line with a zip tie in the middle, and then the water bottle lid on top of that. So the zip tie is just so the gas line doesn't come out of the water bottle when you're holding it in your mouth. And this will help with your hydration throughout the race, like I was talking about earlier. If you can have these drink bottles ready to go and someone just hands them to you as you go by or when you make your pit stop. Okay, so I have one more bonus tip, and that's simply going to be making sure your bike is ready to go. And what I mean by this is making sure all your bolts are tight, making sure you have the right tires, and make sure not only you have the right tires, but make sure they have enough life to go the full 3 hours. And then also make sure you have fresh brakes, and just looking over your bike to make sure nothing's going to go wrong, and so you don't ruin your day after spending hours and hours driving to the race. Okay guys, so that's going to do it for my top 5 GNCC tips. If this video helped you guys, be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I hope to see you guys at the next race, and I hope these tips help you along the way, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!